2025 is going to be a magical year for you with abundance, with new money flowing into you, new ideas, progress, growth, evolution. And I'm speaking to you very, very, very on purpose with my cactus in the behind. I'm going to share this with you in a moment why I'm doing this. What I'm sharing with you in this video, is going to blow your mind. It's going to be something that if you choose, and it's a choice, if you choose to begin to open yourself up to these thoughts, it's going to change your world in 25. If you choose on the other hand to try to prove that it's not the way it's working, well, probably not the video for you. I don't know why I said this. So let's focus in the growth, in the potential direction. See, I had some coaching sessions with some business owners the last couple of weeks, and great people with a lot of ambition still. Some things inside of them that wanted to come out, but they couldn't really figure out how. Lots of great things came out of that. I just got a message as I'm speaking just before this video from one of the persons that actually took action steps now from one coaching session. She has been planning something in her head, in her mind, since 2018. That's like 6 years, maybe even close to 7 years now, but didn't act on it. One session, she got so clear on what it is that she wants and how she can start this progress. And she just texted me that she took the first couple of actions already now. 6 years in the waiting. 6 years in the waiting. See, that's what I call, when we speak about magic, when we speak about growth, something inside of us want more, which is totally okay and fine. There's something in most of us that want to do more, that want to impact more, that want to create more, that want to blossom more, that want to live more, they want to love more, they want more happiness and excitement. I could go on, right? And the more I speak about this, fun thing is, because that's, my mind is more and more focused on this, the more I speak about this, the more clear it gets to me. So just keep being with me here. I'm going to speak about the cactus in a moment, because the entrepreneurs I spoke with, and I was thinking about my own journey. When I was struggling and fighting and couldn't really get things to work out for me many years ago, where I had a full-time leadership job, and I wrote books, I did blogs, I did so many projects, and I invested in apartments, and I was like working, I don't know, many hours. How many? Many hours. I just wanted to build my empire. And all the ads sells on this. Probably you've seen them, the guy with the Lamborghini or the big house and all this. I got a cactus. All the ads speak about these things because it's like, wow. Now, when I was struggling, everything was about me. Me, what I want. I want to make $1 million. I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to live in this house. I want to drive a Porsche and all of these things. Right? Maybe you know what I'm speaking about. Even as we age, most of us still have this desire inside of us. And there's nothing wrong with this. I'm just going to share something with you here that can, if you begin to open up to what I'm sharing with you here, if you begin to open up, or maybe be reminded of this as I was, it's going to help you to create an amazing 2025 for you. Abundance, love, happiness, excitement, progress, evolution. See, the cactus. I got my cactus from my grandmother. She's soon 96 years old. When I got this cactus, it was like 50 centimeters tall, no more. I've had this cactus, and I'm in Denmark, in north of Europe. I mean, I spoke with a woman from Arizona, and she was like, "Is that a cactus behind you?" And I was like, "Yeah." But isn't it snowing and everything in Europe and no much light? And all? Yeah, that's true. It was 50 centimeters when I got it. That's like 5-6 years ago. Take a look. It's not 50 centimeters anymore. The cactus is now, I don't know, maybe close to 2 meters tall. Water, a little of light. That's it. Evolution. It's just growing and growing and growing. That's what it's supposed to do. The whole nature, the universe, God, whatever it is for you, I do believe, and there's so much evidence, if you begin to look at these things, that everything has a purpose here. And all the purpose of the one individual thing is to be a part of the evolution. The purpose of the cactus, I don't know what the purpose of the cactus is, it's growing, but it's also doing something else in Arizona. I know here the purpose of the bees and all the mosquitoes and all of these things, the purpose of them is much bigger than I ever thought. Because if they were not there, the whole thing will go in the wrong way. The purpose of the trees, the purpose of you breathing, everything is designed in our world. And you, me, we all are part of this. Evolution, I do believe more and more. So see if you can follow me here and open up your mind and heart to what I'm speaking about here. That many people speak about purpose, and I said purpose here, but there's something. And if we as individuals look at how can I help on a bigger scale, meaning not me, but looking for how can I help more people, more companies. For some people, it's their song. Okay, if I can sing, if I can just keep on singing, that's what I'm here for. I don't know about you, but if I hear a song, and it changed during my life, some songs, they just get me in a special mood. And when I think about this song, the person who is singing it, touch so many lives. Some of the most famous people, when we speak about singing or actors like that, millions, maybe even billions of people that they touched in some way. See, that's a bigger scale. Most of these people had a lot of money coming to them. Biggest companies, Microsoft, Apple, Google, Elon Musk and his companies. Biggest companies, it's not about me. If you look at their vision, if you look at these companies' vision, it's about on a global scale doing something. Maybe you think it's a good thing, maybe you don't think. It's not about that. It's not about that. But it's more about doing something for more people. And the universe, the more people that we help, we as individuals will also benefit from that on different levels. So instead of thinking, me, I want this, I want that, and begin thinking, how can I serve? How can I help? What is it that I'm here for? And opening up our mind to this, opening up your heart to this. See, instead of, oh, I'm tired, I'm blah, blah, blah. Is there someone I can help today? Take it off of myself. And maybe, for me, for instance, I love going to the gym. It's just something, I love doing it. I love the resistance training. I love putting more weight on. I love setting myself the next goal. I also know now that when I see my friends, I'm 53 years old, and they look at my body and they look like, wow, that's quite impressive. How did you do that? And see, this was not something that I decided to do, but it motivated them. So I have friends starting in the gym now. I have friends changing their eating habits because of what I did. That's just an example. So when I was me before in my life, and I struggled with everything, when I started my business and I began thinking about how can I help these companies with my cleaning business, how can I do it better for them, magic began happening for me. I got more and more contracts coming in, and I was thinking, okay, now I need to hire people. How can I make sure, with all the things that I've been through, with all my leadership skills and experience, that I use this to help these people make this not only an adventure, that's one thing, but help these people who came into cleaning my company or who came into selling my company, help them to grow. That's what I mean when I speak about leadership, purpose, and all of these things. So what happened was that I got people in, and people heard about the company, and they wanted to come and work with me because we did something that at that time no one else did. I pushed them in a good way, and I helped them grow. I helped them expand to become some of the best cleaners, but also the best service people, to find happiness and joy and things from the work that they did. Make sense? So instead of thinking, okay, how can I get home early? How can I get more money? I was changing this, thinking, how can I help the next one better? Not meaning that everything is perfect and all the employees was the best one. Some I had to say goodbye to, or they said goodbye to me. It's not about that. But it's more about my change in my belief from me to how can I serve. When I started coaching, before I really began thinking about all of these things, I started with a goal that said, okay, I want to make 10 million next year. Me. But I changed it. I said, okay, who do I actually want to help? That's one thing. And also, how many people do I want to help? So instead of I wanted to make 10 million, I changed the energy. I changed the energy at that time, saying, okay, I want to help, let's say 1,000 people or 100 people. And if it's companies you work with, okay, how many companies do you want to help next year or 2025? And how can you help and serve them in an even bigger and higher way? And the more people and the more companies that we help and serve, and the more people and the more company that you help and serve, the bigger your company will be. The more you help in the whole universe, the more you grow, the more you help to the expansion and to the better things of the whole of the puzzle. Make sense? So I got a little passionate, I got a little off track here, but I really wanted to share this idea with you. And again, the best thing that I do believe is that open up your mind. Begin already today to begin to think, okay, what can I help with here? I read from Robert Kiyosaki, the author of Rich Dad Poor Dad, one of the books that a lot of people who want to grow read. I read that he was on a seminar, he had a mentor, Buckminster Fuller, and Robert Kiyosaki actually, it's just coming to my mind now, Robert Kiyosaki actually said, I want this and this and this. And Fuller said, okay, maybe ask another question. If I remember correct from the story. Okay, what's the question? The question is, what does God want help with? What does God want help with? Beautiful. Instead of me, ask the question, what can I help with here? If God is the thing that you believe in, say, okay, what can I help God with? What does God want from me? If it's the universe, what does the universe want from me? Ask those questions. Begin when we ask questions. Our mind changes the way it works. So this one it's so powerful. So I just wanted to give it and help you and inspire you with this one. Just begin already today. Ask these questions. So this was it from this video. I really hope you inspired with it. I hope you, if you want to make 2025 the best year ever, just begin asking these questions. And also, I put some links below the video. There's something I did, and something is involving for me too. I'm asking the same questions. That's why I'm sharing it too. Something is involving for me. How can I help on a better level from my story? How can I help more people expand? How can I help more people in the best, from a big heart and a lot of energy, great energy? How can I do that? So there's some links below the video, and if you want to follow, if you want to keep being inspired by these things, and I'll figure out, by the way, what's going to happen. I'm taking my own steps here, but like the video, please, and also subscribe to the channel and hit that bell, because then you will see when there's another video for me. And a lot of great energy for you, a lot of love. See you.